Good morning and happy Jupiter Thursday. It is March 27, 2025. And y'all, we're pulling. I'm laughing because I don't know who this is for, but my curb stature, he's very intuitive too. He's getting ready for school right now. Y'all, he belting his little heart out to Butterflies by Michael Jackson. And I am just so tickled because it's just, anyways. So maybe that's for you. Maybe you should listen to that song Butterflies by Michael Jackson and just belt your heart out and have your own concert. That's for somebody cuz he's usually very shy and they hear him singing and stuff like that to that loudly, very loud. Y'all can't hear it, but it's very loud. I'm like, "What?" Anyways, it is March 27, 2025, and this week we're going to be pulling from the Moonology Oracle card deck because we do have a new moon happening this Saturday in Aries, and it is the solar eclipse moon. But as for today, yes, we know Jupiter is in Gemini, but what has also happened is that Venus has went backing it up. I'm a queen of talking and still backing it up. Venus has went back into Piscean energy. And so, what does that mean? It means that you dreamers out there, those of you who are ready to chase it with that Aries energy still in Mercurial energy that will change very soon, this is a good time to really put your creativity to the test, to open up your mind and try something new. Does this mean harm someone? Does this mean go out there being delusional? No, there's a fine line between delusion, fantasy, dreams, and goals. It's a very fine line. Very fine line. As long as you're not hurting anyone, always chase your dreams to turn them into a goal, to turn them into reality. But you got to make sure that you're really paying attention to that fine line. So, anyways, and make sure it's actually something that is realistic. Not saying a lot of dreams, some people, and that's the fine line because there are a lot of dreams that people have never seen when we talk about and that brings like an Aquarian energy with innovation that become reality, but they've never existed before, so they could seem as though it is something that is delusional, but it's not. But then you have things to where people may think of and will never be reality, but it's a very very fine line. That's why you have to be so cautious when you question other people's dreams and desires and their fantasies, because just because you can't see it doesn't mean it can't be. But then there are things that nobody can see and it won't be, but it's a very fine line. But it's respecting the individual, because just because you can't see their vision, that does not mean it won't be their reality. And that's the energy that we're in right now with that Venus and Piscean energy. It's a very, very tricky energy because it's going to also highlight those of the open-minded and those who are very judgmental. This is what it's going to highlight that. We're already seeing it highlighted with that aspect that we're going through with Saturn and Pisces. But it's going to be highlighted even more because now you got that conjunction of Neptune and Pisces, Saturn and Pisces all coming together now with Venus and Pisces innocent retrograde. So it's going to expose. It's going to expose those who are doubters, who are non-believers. And I'm not just talking about of Christ or God or whatever it is you call it, or the ancestors or a spirit God. We're talking about non-believers of themselves, non-believers of humanity, non-believers of change. You're going to see that. That's what we're speaking of, okay? And we actually pulled in a new moon energy here with the Moonology card, as you so see on your screen. And this is a great energy for us to be in because when we're talking about the new moon, we're talking about new realities. We're talking about new sense of self, especially in Aries. It's going to be a new moon in Aries that's all about self. And it's I love Aries energy. Shameless plug, I'm an Aries North Node, 29 degrees actually. So it's actually my strongest placement. And this is why I'm going to go to that and then come back to this. This is why you really need to really look at your birth chart. And it's one thing to walk around, oh, I'm a Gemini, your sun sign. Where is that strongest degree in your birth chart? Because that's actually who you exhibit and who you truly are more than anything. Those attributes you show off more. Like me, I have an Aries North Node in 29 degrees. It's very rare that I get clocked as a Gemini. A lot of people are like, are you a Gemini? It's like a question. And that's why I'm saying that, not just talk about myself, but it's very rare that I get clocked as a Gemini. You know how little kids be like clocking the T? The people don't really clock my T as a Gemini. They really either Aries or Virgo, and Aries and Virgo are my happiest placements. But I say that to say this: check your birth chart. All right, but going back to Aries energy, and this is a great time to really implement change within self, whether this is physical change, mental change, soul change, reconnection change to the Most High, change in your career, change in your home. This is a wonderful time to do it. But it's a wonderful time to do it because it's really going to feel as though you are establishing a part of your foundation that needs to carry on with you throughout this lifetime that we're in. Yes, yes. That was your morning rants. Okay. You guys stay blessed, stay safe, and stay protected. I'm about to go mess with my child. He sounds so cute in the shower. You guys stay blessed, stay safe, and stay protected. And I will talk to you later. Peace.